Hello. So we have a quick brief for all the new subscribers out here. Basically, Sentence wanted to host a magnificent party. But there is a dilemma. All the words, the articles, the nouns, the pronouns, the adjectives, the adverbs, the verbs, the prepositions, conjunctions, each and every part of speech desires to be present at this party. So let's consider the first of the sentence besties. A friend without whom a sentence will just fall apart. Can you guess? Share in the comment box below. Righto, the verb. So a quick exercise. Just find the verbs in the sentence and you can write down in the comment box. We bought a whole lot of gifts for the party. Who has a fancy car. He is happy. Have you been able to find the verbs? In the first one, the verb is bought. We bought a whole lot of gifts for the party. The verb is bought. It shows action. Second is who has a fancy car. It shows possession. Have generally shows possession. And in the third, we have he is happy. Well, is the verb where you have the emotional state of being. So we can say he is tired, he is happy, he is sad, he is excited. So all this will give you a feeling, emotional feeling or state which you cannot touch. So a verb is a word that shows action. For example, as I mentioned, play, eat, run, dance. Possession, which is about have, had, belong, this book belongs to me. Or a state of being, that is like is, are, where, was, and there are various type of classifications. So I'm trying to simplify it here for you. So if you still have any questions, do feel free to write it in the comment box. If we classify verbs as main verbs and helping verbs, just two types, let's break it down. So what is a main verb? A main verb is something which carries a meaning in a sentence. So it tells you whether the action, the state and the possession. For example, if I'm saying, let's cut the cake. So cutting is the action. So it's the main verb. Or if I say they have a car, have is a state of possession. So it's a main verb. Or if I say I am happy, again am is well-being, emotional state, and therefore it is a main verb. Every sentence, mind you, every sentence that is complete must have at least one main verb. No wonder the verbs are sentences besties, right? Because without a verb, the sentence will just fall apart. I cannot say let's the cake. I need let's cut the cake. I cannot just say they fast. I'll have to say they ran fast. So every sentence will have a main verb. So as I mentioned, you have main verbs and you have helping verbs. So in main verbs, you have the primary main verbs. These are the trio, which is the be, have, do trio. They are the primary verbs, they are the main verbs, and they also help sometimes, and therefore they also work as helpers. So as I mentioned, in be you have am, is, are, was, were, be, being and being. Have has, had and having. And do has, do, does, did and doing. So these are the primary verbs. For example, as I said earlier, I am happy. So it gives me the state, emotional state of my well-being or my feelings. If I'm saying she has a book, so again it gives you a possession. And they do yoga, again do is action. So these are primary verbs which generally are in the family of be, have and do. After primary words come action words. Action verbs are like run, jump, eat, play, write, dance, think. All those are action words. So we can say he runs fast, they play pickleball, she dances like a peacock, he studies in the library. These are all action verbs. Then comes the stative verbs. Stative verbs show state or feelings. For example, as I said earlier, she loves ice cream. Okay, so when I say loves ice cream, love is not an action, right? It's not visible action. If I'm saying jumping, I can see you jumping. If I say falling, I can see you falling. When I say love, I cannot see anything. I can only feel it. So basically, these are stative words which come from, stative comes from the state of being. I know the answer. if I say I write the answer, then I'm very clear what I'm doing. When I know the answer, it's in the mind space. I think you are smart is a thought process. So these are quite on the abstract category. Let's do a quick recap. One is we have the primary verbs, which is all those verbs which fall under the be, have, do trio. Then we have the action words, which show what the verb is doing. And then of course the stative verbs, which are showing you the how you feel. Then comes the helping or the auxiliary verbs. Now these are not main verbs, but they support the main verb to show tense, mood or questions. Primary verbs, that is a be, do and have, they also work as helpers. For example, when I say she is running, is the primary verb. In this case, running is the verb. Okay, so running is the main verb, is the primary or the helper, is a helping verb. Because I just cannot have she running. She running doesn't make sense. Either she was running, she is running, she will be running. So those will also give you the tenses. So you need these helper verbs. Otherwise, the sentence doesn't stand. They have finished. Again, it gives you the past tense. Like they have finished their dinner or they have finished their homework. Do you like mangoes? Now, in this case, do is your helping verb. It allows you to question. Like is your verb. So these are primary, also work as helpers. And of course you have verbs. You have the can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would, which say I can swim or she will dance. So these are the modal verbs, or they are also known as special helper. So these are the differentiation of verbs. This is in short about all the entire verb family. As we go forward, we will discuss each in detail. If you have any doubts, please feel free to write in the comment box below and I will definitely address it. Thank you.